Well, it's the most detailed map ever of city-owned property. This information could be used to decide whether to keep them, sell them, and on many people's minds, refurbish them to house people who are homeless. Gil Reyes has more from Mid-City. Gil.
Yes, Yana, really interesting to point out that the city of Los Angeles owns some 9,000 properties throughout LA County. Properties like this totally vacant former library in the Mid-City area. Now, many of these sites could be turned over to become permanent supportive housing, housing for the homeless, and other services. And now there is a new website from the city controller's office to identify these sites for the public.
Many of these city-owned properties are fenced up, unoccupied, and ready for new life. This new website shows us exactly where they are.
It's also a call to action for the city to really undertake an organized, strategic, professional, centralized approach to its real estate assets.
City Controller Ron Galperin announces his new website, propertypanel.la. On it are details on the roughly 9,000 city-owned parcels throughout LA County. You can search them by map, address, even city council districts. One goal is to make us, the citizens, aware of some of the empty ones in our neighborhoods and bring up suggestions on how to use them to our council members.
As a matter of fact, on our site, we have a link that anybody can click on and give their ideas and give their thoughts.
One suggestion is to turn underused property into housing for the homeless. City Council District 11, that's LAX and surrounding areas, has the most city-owned sites. The city also owns some 18,000 acres of isolated land up in Palmdale. Back in Mid-City, resident Felipe Sapone does not like the idea of turning what was the Washington Irving Library into homeless housing.
Because a lot of kids around here. Across the street is already one a portal for drug people, rehab people in drugs, but we don't want this kind of service in this particular neighborhood, you know.
Controller Galperin says housing for people who are homeless is just one suggestion for vacant land.
Some of them have great value as open space and as parks and as wonderful community facilities, but we also own a lot of commercial facilities and retail and residential and industrial vacant land, and it's our responsibility, the taxpayers of the city of Los Angeles, to make sure we're using that to its best possible use,
while offering us, the citizens, a chance to make informed suggestions. In the Mid-City area, I'm Gil Reyes for LA This Week.
Gil, thanks. Galperin also wants to hire an asset manager to oversee city real estate. By the way, the site is now up and running. Check it out at propertypanel.la.